All right, we are going to talk about, are you maximizing, right? That's our key today, because so many times we're not really living up to our fullest potential. So we're going to dive in and we're going to talk about that. All right. So don't forget though, this Thursday night, it's a date night. So I'm very, very excited about that. It's going to be a fun night. I'm going to take your calls on air. So, but before we get started, how about we do a quote from Coffee with Colby? We see times when you are feeling alone and lonely, when you experience a sadness that is deep within and unexplainable. We see your sense of loss. We encourage you to go deep within your soul to remember the experience prior to the physical realm and allow those imprints of love and connection you once felt to embrace you. Your soul remembers the unconditional love and support from us. Yay! Okay, so we are going to talk about maximizing. Are you maximizing? Odds are you're not. Okay, odds are you're not. You might be getting close. You might have moments of closeness. You might have specks of wonderful productivity and inspiration and connectivity, but are you maintaining it for longevity? Okay, because that's how we maximize. It's maximizing. It's not always work, right? Maximizing could be fullest potential within our soul evolvement and enlightenment. Are we maximizing in our relationships and our connections? Are we maximizing in our creativity? Are you really sitting there saying, hey, wait a second, what else can I do? What else is available? Where am I holding back? So we have these opportunities, but we let them slip by sometimes, or we kind of do halfway with them, even 3/4 some of the time, right? You say, oh, that's good. That's good. But when you really think of your limitless ability, the infinite possibilities that are before you, you have to say, am I maximizing? What is it you need to do to get to that next step, to get to that next level, to feel that fulfillment that you desire, that you wish to have in your life? So the first thing is knowing where it is needed, right? So are you maximizing in your workplace, in that creativity, in that soul space, in that relationship, in that where you live, right? Are you maximizing? Are you fully happy with where you're living? Are you fully content and in a space of holding love and holding activity, right? Because if you're not, then you have to say, what needs to change? Where are we? Where am I? What needs to change? Because you're really capable, honestly, of so much more than what you're doing. We all are, right? We all are. We all have this space where we can grow a bit more. And it's letting yourself know you can, believing you can, all right? Believing in yourself enough to know there's somewhere else to go with it. Here we are with it. We're faced with next steps, new levels, new goals. You know, with everything going on, we have this opportunity to say, where else can I make movement? Where else can I create for myself and create for those around me? So maybe it's writing. Are you writing? Have you wanted to write? Are you holding back from writing? Are you holding back from artwork? Are you holding back from home projects? What about next level? What is next level for you? What does that look like? And how does that feel for you? Where is your potential versus where are you right now? Because you might be quote unquote successful, right? This isn't about being successful or not. This is about maximizing. Are you maximizing everything within you, every fiber, every belief, every opportunity, the limitless possibilities? Are you maximizing them to really create and manifest that you've imagined or that you've created? Where have you put up blocks and stops? Because that's important too, to say, hey, where have I stopped my own progress? Right? You can be an astronaut, an actress, You could be a scientist, an engineer. You might want to be a ballerina or a police officer or a doctor or a veterinarian. And yet when you get older, you start putting these limits on yourself, right? Life gets in the way. And life kind of quote unquote beats us down, as we say, right? And let me reveal the true essence of my soul and what is my purpose and what am I here for, so that I can maximize my potential. By maximizing your potential, you create an opportunity to help and heal others in that journey. Because again, we're all here for one another, whether we like it or not. We're all here for one another. And especially now, and maybe, if we have to look at a bigger belief and a bigger system, this pandemic, one of the great things that can come out of it is us coming together or helping one another, going beyond our own thoughts, going beyond the kind of me, and going to we, right? So ask yourself, am I maximizing? Are you maximizing your health routine? Are you maximizing the exercise, the eating? Are you walking? Are you maximizing your opportunity to help someone else? Are you maximizing reaching out to see if someone just needs a shoulder to lean on, if someone needs a listening ear? Where are you in connection to the world around you? And are you feeling connected to yourself? Are you maximizing your connection to yourself, your soul, and your higher self? Okay? So it's knowing where you are and being honest to say, hey, where can I go? What can I do? What else can be revealed to me? So ask yourself, please, let's get real with ourselves, right? Let's get real with where you are, where you want to be. What is missing? Okay. Is something missing? Probably. Maybe not 100%, right? But being honest with yourself, is something missing? When you've got that nudge that there's something more, right? Or that nudge that something's about to happen. Okay. I can feel it. It's about to happen. That something big is happening. What is it? I don't know, but something big. So that is an opportunity for you to maximize. That's an opportunity to go deeper in that connection, to go deeper in that meditation, to go deeper with your guides and that clarity to say, all right, wait a second, something bigger is happening. What can it be? And start asking questions. Like, we wait for things to just hit us, right? We wait for things to come in. But yet, if we're proactive, we can actually go ahead and gather them, right? Gather them, bring them into you quicker, sooner, without forcing stress, without creating worry. You can actually do it very relaxed and very connected, but you have to be in that space of utter surrender. So not you trying to control, not trying to manipulate. A lot of us are micromanaging our lives at the moment, right? We are, because especially when you have a setback or you have fear or you have worry, what happens? You're naturally triggered to want to protect. You're naturally triggered to want to micromanage everything. But that's not going to help you move forward, okay? So it's about letting go and releasing, but yet still doing that inner work, still doing that work to say, where do they want you to go? And sometimes, you guys, they want you to go in such an opposite direction of where you thought you were going to go. Good luck with that. It's scary. It's fearful. You might not know the outcome of it, but it's about trusting and it's about surrendering. When you do that, guess what happens? You maximize. You maximize because your team knows where to take you. Your team knows the life purpose. Your team knows what you're capable of. They know the destiny. So when we give ourselves an opportunity to surrender, then we can really sit there and maneuver these next steps, okay? One of the things is, right, how do you surrender during COVID, right? It's hard with the fear. But the point is then you're feeding into the fear. First step is first. Yeah, there is fear, of course, but then you can either be a player in that fear, you can either be a player in it, or you can simply surrender and then you're not in it, right? You're not in it. You can be creative to say, what else is around it? What is available? So again, if we're in COVID and you've got the fear, you're worried about what is not available. Why can't I have my normal routine? Why can't I? So it's all the negative, right? No, we got to get out of that mind space, right? You have to sit there and go, all right, boom, we got COVID. Perfect. This is an opportunity for what? What do you want to say? What do you want to show? And you can use it as an opportunity to create something new, to break free. Remember, you guys, guess what happened during COVID? Coffee with Colby, right? This was in May. Coffee with Colby was written, edited, published, and released during COVID. A whole book written, done. So we have to break away from these limits that we place on ourselves, these limits that the environment has placed, society has placed. There's always places to learn and grow beyond the circumstances that you're in. And it's through that trial and error that you find your way, that you find that light, that you find that enlightenment. So don't give up. It's really about maximizing everything that is before you. It's everything before you, what you can see and what is unseen. You're only focusing on what you see, right? If you're worried about focusing on what you see rather than the unseen, rather than what's beyond the hidden depths that will come forward the more you surrender, the more you let go, the more you open up, the more you get deeper, the more you connect to higher self, the more you talk to your guides, the more you talk to the loved ones, the more you reach out to other people. So just know that there's some things that are behind the doors and they will come forward as we progress, as we take that walk into the unknown. I want to thank all of you for listening, and I'm glad this helped, and feel free to share. Lots of love, everybody. Lots of love to you. Get out there and maximize. This is your chance. This is your physical experience. Make the most of it.